Hi guys, Comic-Con Geek right here. Welcome back to the channel for Power Rangers Lightning Collection figure review. Today I've got a twin box, my first ever twin box of a Power Rangers Lightning collection, and it's the first time I've ever had these figures, so this is why I am doing a review on them myself. I have done a review on a Mortal box on this channel for a certain set of Rangers. They call them Rangers, but they're not really as such. And this is one of them that was being played by a Power Ranger instead of the actual villains that they were. And I'm on about this box set. It is the Silver Psycho and the Blue In Space Ranger. Which is TJ, also known as Theodore Johnson, and then obviously the Silver Psycho on the other side as well, which is played by Zane. I can't remember his name, his actual character name, his actor name. He's gone out of my head completely. So there they are on the back of what they look like. As I said, I've done a box opening of the pack of 5 Psycho Rangers. I've been trying to get Silver Psycho. I really have been trying to get Silver Psycho for a while, and then they go and release it a good while ago, as you lot all know, but they hadn't long had this come in the shop that I go to get my collection figures from. So yeah, I'm happy that I've managed to get the Silver Psycho. I know there's a Green Psycho, but I know he is in Boom Comics. It would be pretty good if they release him as well, because he's meant to be the strongest evil Psycho Ranger out. Apparently, I don't know. I don't really read the Boom Comics, so ones that do, let me know if he is the strongest Psycho. But yeah, I wouldn't mind having him to actually complete the set of the Psychos. That'd be absolutely awesome if I can get hold of him. So anyway, anybody knows that if he is coming out or not, drop me a message down below this video and I'll keep an eye out for him. Right, anyway, as I said, we will go on to the reviews and we will look at the In Space Blue. Excuse me, I don't know where that come from. Look at In Space Blue, which is Theodore Johnson, aka TJ. And we'll look at his civilian head first. And to be honest, that's pretty close. That is really, really close. I do like that. They've got all the details of him down to a T, actually, I think. As I said before in the videos, I think actually get some of the actors to go in to a factory somewhere or wherever it is, a building, an office, and actually have their head and face scanned into a computer. And then they do it that way, but I know some of them haven't done that. But I know a few have, so yeah, pretty cool I think. But yeah, that's pretty decent, that is. I mean, if I can get him up without going too blur for you, but yeah, that's pretty decent likeness to TJ. So that's his civilian head. Of course, then we'll look at his alternate hands, because all these figures, Lightning collections, no matter what it is, Power Rangers, Star Wars, whatever, Marvel, they all come with alternative hands. And these are the alternative hands. We've got one in the fist and one in an open palm, which is it's probably either going to do a chop or a ridge hand. I don't know, but obviously the wrists can bend, if it will. It's going to come in a liar. No, that's not going to bend. I think that one's stuck. Oh, there you are. That one's bent in, look, just very, very slightly. There you are, let's see. I think this one is a little stuck. Yeah, I'm not going to force that one. I think I've found one. I think I've got a default one where the wrist don't move, but it doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, who has the characters like this with the hand, you know what I mean? Because I don't. All my characters and all my figures are actually stored in the boxes. This is the first time they ever come out of the box, and they go back in the box and stay in the box. So you're lucky. I get them out. Here is his weapon. I can't remember the name of this. Is it this? I know it's an axe. Is it the Astro Axe? I think it's the Astro Axe, isn't it? Or something like that. So that's TJ's weapon. I'm not too sure if they're missing paint off this, to be honest. Because I know sometimes, very occasionally, they have missed paint off the weapons and the morphers and the helmets and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not too sure. If you've had any of these, of this set, and you know there is paint missing off the weapons or whatever, just put a message down the bottom and say, yeah, they're missing this bit off this weapon or this bit off the helmets or whatever. Then I'll know what to look out for. And then we have is Astro Blaster. Now, if I remember rightly, I think they missed something, because this isn't the first In Space Ranger figure I've got. I've got Ashley as well, the Yellow Ranger, and I'm pretty sure they missed something off her weapon. I'm not too sure if they put it on here. I'm gonna have to double check. I'm gonna have to find the figure out and see if I can compare the two. But I'm not too sure if they've missed anything off this either, to be honest. But the details in it is pretty good. It's normal. Paintwork, yeah, it's pretty decent. So yeah, all in all, not a bad weapon, but I think they might have missed something off Ashley's blaster when they first brought her out, and then rectified it in this set. I'm not too sure, but I'll find that out. Have to look at that. And then obviously we have the blast effect. I'm guessing this goes on the end of his gun somewhere. He's shooting it or something, but as I said before, these are very, very flimsy, very breakable, so be careful. These will snap if you pull them too hard or bend them or cut them. If you cut them, obviously they're going to break, but yeah, I mean, the centerpiece isn't too bad. It's just these bit on the ends, but you can get some that are really, really flimsy, so be careful. And then obviously then we'll move on to the actual figure itself. And here he is. He's, let's call him Zane then. He's TJ in Space Blue. Obviously there's going to be bog standard movements for every figure. But if you haven't seen my videos before, I always do the movements and joints and that and see what they can do. So we'll start with the head as per usual. Obviously it can look left and it can look right. Can he look up? Sort of. His helmet goes up, sort of. Can he go down? A little bit, not too much. I mean, the back of the helmet prevents that, and then the front of the helmet, the chin bit, prevents it going down. So it's not too bad, I suppose. Obviously, then you have the shoulder joints where the arms can move back and forth. That's why I turn to the side, and there, and obviously they can do it on the other side as well. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to show just the one side of the figure. So obviously the opposite side will do exactly the same. So then you've got the biceps, the upper arm where it can turn like that. Bring it in, it turns just like that. And then you've got, and I'll do it this way, the double elbow joint. That's smooth. That is really smooth, to be honest. That's very, very smooth. Sometimes they're a little stiff. Sometimes they're a little stiff, but that is really smooth. So it can come up like that and come over like that. And then obviously you've got the hands. If I can get a position in the hands can turn all the way around. Obviously ours can't do that, but they can do that in this. And he's got the hands in to where he's got his blasters, I think. He's holding his blasters and his axe. So yeah. Okay. Let's have a look at the chest area. Obviously there's always a bit of a leeway in that, so you can look down and you can just bend up slightly. And then you got the abs, the bottom bit, the stomach area, and you can look all the way down and you can go all the way up just like that. And then we've got the legs, the upper thighs, the quads of the legs. The top half you can turn them all the way around if you wanted to, all the way around. Bit of a stretch, there you go. And then you've got the knee joint. Let's see if this knee joint's just like the elbow joint. Sometimes they are stiff, as I said. Nah, there we go, pretty decent. So you can go all the way down, go all the way up. And then obviously you've got the feet. The feet can't go back and forth, but for some reason, as I said before, I don't know why, but they can actually do this. I have no idea why they've actually made the figures that they can actually do that, because we can't really do that ourselves. We can bend our feet up a little bit and bend them straight down, but yeah, it's a little, I don't know why they do it that way. And the ultimate test, I always do the ultimate test to see how far they can do the splits. Pretty decent. Can you go the other way? How far? About the same as the others. So they're about the same as the others, really. So, detail, paintwork, I see nothing missing at all. I see absolutely nothing missing at all. I really do. You got the black shine on the top of the helmet here, where you always see the emblem. Then obviously the visor, the mouthpiece. Then you got the paint around the shoulders and the neck for the yellow. Then obviously you got the colours of here, where the colours are. Then you've got the design of the belt, with the V on it there, and the holster obviously. All in all, not bad paint on it, to be honest. Not bad paintwork. I think they're getting slightly better. I'm hoping they get a lot better, but they're getting a lot better than they have. So yeah, right, let's have a look what it looks like with the civilian head on. Take his helmet off. And put a civilian head on. And there we go. TJ without his helmet on. And they don't look too bad, to be honest. I don't normally like the figures with civilian heads on, but it's not too bad. And obviously you can look down a little bit further, look up a little bit more, because he hasn't got the helmet on the body. So yeah, so the head's a little bit smaller than the helmet. So yeah, that's not too bad, to be honest. I do like that. I actually do like that. Right, let's take him back off again and put the helmet back on. And there we go. It's ready for action again. So there we are. So that's TJ in Space Blue. Right, now let's go for Zane. And to be honest, we'll look at the civilian head again for the first time. And to be honest, I think they've got this smack on. I really do. This is really, really close to him. Really close to the actor. I mean, the details are absolutely brilliant. They really are. And the guy that plays Zane, if anybody's met him, I haven't yet, but he seems to be a bit of a character. You have a laugh and a joke with him by the sound in it, so I'd like to meet him, I think, in real life. I really would. One of the Power Rangers actors I'd love to meet. He's Zane. But yeah, but that is decent. That is a really good likeness. What we'll do then is we'll go on to his weapon. I can't remember the name of this. I really can't remember the name of his weapon. It's completely and utterly gone out of my head. But the details for it are really good. Again, I'm not too sure there's any paintwork missing off these. I can't think of any. I can't see any. You got the gold bit in the centre there. And then you've got the little gold bits underneath here, just there, just above my finger. Getting focus. No, it's not going to focus it, but trust me, it's there. But yeah, I mean, obviously, again, be careful because it's plastic and, yeah, very, very breakable. So yeah, so that's his weapon. We'll have a look at his fist. His other fist, so obviously you got the fist. And again, exactly the same thing, you can do that. Now, I've left the other hand for a reason, because the others, I'm sure the others don't have this on their hands. I'm really so positive. I'm going to have to double check in my box or look on the video that I did. But I'm pretty sure they don't have that. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've looked at me my collection, to be honest. I just do this, put them in the cupboard and leave them in there. Obviously I want to get a display case for them, display cabinet for them, and put them all in at some point. But yeah, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they've got this. I really can't remember. But yeah, that's why I left it till last. And obviously you got the silver dots on the gloves, but I'm not too sure if they got this on the other Psychos. I'm gonna have to look at the video, actually go into the cupboard and get the others out. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And here we are. Now this is going to be exactly like the other Psycho Rangers, obviously, just painted completely different, and all movements are going to be the same. So we got the same mold for the Psycho Rangers for blue, black, and red. Obviously, yellow and pink are a bit slimmer because they're female. So it's just basically the same mold for the male, and then just painted different, obviously. Now, silver and black is really nice. I do like this silver and black. When the Silver Psychos first turned up, I reckon everybody that never saw it before wondered, well, where's he come from? How did he come around? Because they kept it really quiet. There was no Psycho mentioned or anything anywhere. But then obviously he took the helmet off and it was Zane. Because then he turned on the other Psychos. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. Brilliant episode how they did that. And if I remember rightly, I think they created Silver Psycho just for the American series. I could be wrong, but I think Silver Psycho was just created for the American series. Correct me if I'm wrong, put a message down the bottom if I am wrong, and let me know if it is Super Sentai as well, because I haven't really seen much of the Super Sentais. But I think Zane was the only one to have a character out of that doesn't appear in Super Sentai whatsoever as a ranger. So anyway, let's have a look. So movement, it's not going to be much because obviously, yeah, literally no movement on the head whatsoever. We can just nod very, very, very slowly. Obviously left and right. The torso at the top, can't really do much apart from look up. Really looking down is not too much. The bottom, if I can get him to click, come on. There we go. You can go all out with that and come all the way down. You can probably hear the clicking. It's very, very stiff at the moment. Okay, and then obviously the arms can come up like that. In any lightning collection they can do that. And then you've got, obviously, as I said, the turn of the joints and everything. It's basically all the same movements as as TJ and all the other Psychos and all the other figures. So they're all the same. Just that the detail, the paintwork is just absolutely fantastic. Now, I wanted to cosplay as a Psycho Ranger. Because I've never ever seen anybody do the Psycho Rangers. I could be wrong. If anyone's got a clip of someone in a Comic-Con dressed as a Psycho Ranger, send me the link to that YouTube video or the photos or whatever. And send, because I'd love to see the cosplay suits of the Psychos. I really would, because they're absolutely fantastic. And I was going to go with Silver Psycho. But I changed my mind. And I went for the Gold Zeo instead, because that's my all-time favourite suit. That really is my all-time favourite suit. But yeah, but obviously the details is absolutely brilliant. It really is so nice. I mean, the silver and the black on that just they just stand out with each other. It's unbelievable. It really is. It really is fantastic. And the details on his gauntlets here. For the silver bits and everything, and all the silver marks on the front chest and everything. It's just brilliant. It really is. So we'll still look at the joints anyway, just in case there's a bit of a problem with them and I haven't seen it yet. So knee joint, double knee joint, there we go. Yep, one. Elbow joint, come up. Yep, brilliant. Again, as I said, the feet can't do much, only this. so the feet weren't doing much. But yeah, so far at the moment, not too bad. Not too bad. I always do the little testers because I've got a figure where my character's foot on one of the collections is permanently like this all the time. It's completely knackered. It's broke, I think, or either that or it's a it's a mismold. Sorry, it's a mismold. Because it's meant to do this, but it doesn't. It does this, and it won't move from that position at all. So yeah, I'm stuck with it, unfortunately. So anyway, guys, brilliant figure these Psycho Rangers, they really are. So as I said, if anybody knows that they are bringing out, or heard they might be bringing out the Green Psycho, let me know, and I'll keep an eye out for it. That way then I'll have the whole set of the Psychos. That's what I'm trying to get, is the whole set of the Psychos if I can. So guys, thank you for watching. If this is your first time watching me, subscribe to the channel. Also as well, hit the bell icon down the bottom there. You won't miss any of the videos coming up very soon. Also as well, hit the thumbs up button as well. That will show that you're liking these videos I'm doing. Also as well, share the videos as well, down the share button down the bottom there. And it will show everybody the contents of these videos, and it'll help the channel grow. So guys, thank you once again for watching. Stay tuned, I've got some more videos coming up soon. This is Comic Con Geek guys saying bye for now, guys.